Hey, what say we do a little thinking episode, huh? Most of my vlogs have been full of me just chatting pure shit, but today let's talk about a little bit that might get your thinking caps on. It's basically a conundrum, I think, or I don't know. Just something, okay, bear with me now, boys. What if every colour you see, no one else sees? Why is that, you ask? Well, say everything's kind of relative, as in shades and stuff. So if I told you to describe the colour green, what would you say? Well, you'd say, well, Scott, trees are green and grass and the like, that kind of thing, right? So what if my eyes see green differently to you, right? But in relativity, if you said lime green, dark green, all this, it's still relative. So, you know, if my green's actually blue to you, in relativeness, they'd still correlate well. What's green is blue to me, but your blue is green to me, but everything you describe that is blue, I do actually think is blue, but it's actually green. It was just a little thing that popped up in my head whilst me and the mama went to Big John's to buy some kebab, and it's just one of them. You had a few beers and you start questioning the world. And that's the same thing, like maybe dogs aren't seeing in black and white, they're just seeing in a different colour spectrum to us, or to, you know, I can't even say us, it'll be everyone's absolutely individual in their colour scheme. It's a bit of a mind bender. Have a little think about it. How do you describe a colour without naming objects that are that colour? My mind already burns. I've also realised it's time to step up my game. If it's kind of turned into a hobby that only I watch, and I'm not pushing it, promoting it, doing anything useful so other people see it. So, you know, I'm maxing out at, I think the most views I've got on a video is about 200, which is absolutely useless, really. Hang on, I'm just going to get some fuel, bear with. On with the show. Yeah, it's definitely time for me to sort my act out. Oh. And yeah, I think I'm massively against stuff like clickbaiting, like hugely against it, because that's all that the internet seems to be about now, you know, like BuzzFeed, and then every photo you look at's going to be another window you're opening, so against that. Because it's bullshit. The amount of like stories that you click through thinking, oh, that looks cool, and you know, they cut off half of the sentence so you get intrigued, then you click on it and it's absolute bullshit. I hate that. And I'm seeing a lot of it on YouTube as far as biking goes as well, with people saying, oh, near miss car crash, or car gets destroyed by bike, and all this shit, and then nothing actually happens, and then you look and there's been no effort put into it, but there's been about 20,000 views, all disappointed views, but all views nonetheless, which goes towards more subscribers and stuff like that, which I'd love to say isn't my goal, but obviously it is. Why else would I do this and upload them to the internet world if it was just for my benefit to watch, you know? If your video looks interesting from the off before you've even started watching a video, then you're doing something right already. Every market in YouTube-ness, as far as blogging goes, stuff like that, it's saturated to fuck, and you've just got to have that niche that people are interested in and want to see. And I don't know what mine is quite yet. Maybe it's I don't know, I don't want to be the moany guy, that's been done. The guy who just talks about lane splitting, shit like that, that's been done. So the best I can do is record every journey I have, chat a little bit of shit, take out the best bits. It won't even make sense, but at best it'll be entertaining, and that's what we all want. And the videos won't be too long if I can help it, so you can watch this video whilst you're having a wank, taking a shit, dodging your boss, anything, you know, just a little bit of ease, something easy to watch. Like, you know, you have that show on Netflix, which you've got your in-depth shows that you really watch, so you have to be on the ball, not drunk or high, and actually watching it. But then you have your easy shows, such as Family Guy, American Dad, and anything by that fucking Seth MacFarlane. Easy to watch. You probably won't even laugh, but keeps you happy, doesn't it? Keeps you happy. So I can mix it up a little bit. Do a few review episodes, reviewing, I don't know, a film I've seen, music I'm into, a gig I've been to, stuff like that. I can review the bike itself, because there's no reviews for the Honda NTV. Don't know why, it's an absolutely smashing bike. I've got a lot of views on the financial world, politics, it's all kicking off, as you know. So yeah, I'm just going to mix it up. There's no real format to this at all. I hate the whole asking people to like and share everything, but if you could, it does go a long way, I know it. I'm not after no fame or endorsements either, it's just nice to interact, because there's a big lacking of interaction just in general with humans at the moment. You go to the pub, you go anywhere, everyone's just sat on their phones, not talking to each other. And that shit's got to stop. But at the same time, it's not going to stop, because it's all so in right now, and it's not going to go. We've made our bed, and now we'd be sleeping in it until we die. So if the way I can communicate with the world is by putting myself on the phone screen, then good luck to me. Everyone will be communicating as if they are Holly from Red Dwarf within the next couple of years. Without the spaceship and without Craig Charles in space, which is a shame, because that was a cool little situation, wasn't it? This has been a boring video, but it's just a little catch up on my aims, okay? And I hope you join me for the ride, and I want to start networking with other local motovloggers, anyone else who's doing the same thing, anyone else who wants to start doing the same thing. Already got my one guy, and I'm sorry, I can't remember the name, but it's just another fellow from Birmingham who's doing the same thing, little simple motovlogs of his commute, and it's nice to see. One thing, it's just safe as hell, helps with insurance, keeps you on point with your riding when you know your riding's going to be seen by the internet too. So yeah, that's that. I'm nearly home, so talk to you in the next episode. Ta-ra a bit.